G'day guys, welcome back. This is the last placemat pour that I'm doing. I've covered the back in my frog tape as I do always. It's just a timber piece, a timber round. It's already a placemat. I'm not going to put anything underneath them like, you know, felt or cork or anything, because it'll be fine just with its timber underneath. 40 centimetre, 16 inch. So just look on eBay, maybe your local department store, Amazon, for some timber rounds. These ones are only $3 each, which is a really, really good price, because when I've looked for individual timber rounds on eBay, they were like $10 each. And even in my hardware store, they were really quite expensive. That's why I went with the already made placemats. It's grey paint on one side and it's just a pale timber on the other side. And I've got the matching coaster as well, ready to go. And this one is going to be, as I said, the lucky last. I'm going to do red and black. Now, I've got, they're all Jo Sonjas. That's the black. I've made a grey as well, which is black and white mixed together. And I've got Naphthol Crimson. This one, I've just finished it. Permanent alizarin, however you want to pronounce that. That's the darker red, that's the difference there. It's the Naphthol Crimson there, and it's the alizarin there. And then I've got silver. The bottle's nearly empty, silver. And then, of course, the white is 3 parts. Well, actually, my cell activator, 3 parts Floetrol to 1 part titanium white in the Amsterdam. My pouring medium is 3 parts of the untinted wall paint, 1 part Jo Sonjas gloss varnish, and 1 part polycrylic. You don't have to have the polycrylic. I just had it. You might want to do 2 parts gloss varnish. I just wanted to thin it out a little bit more. And then I do 2 parts of that pouring medium to 1 part of the Jo Sonjas paints. Sometimes I have to thicken them up a little bit with some more of the unvarnished, untinted house paint, and sometimes I have to thin them out with a bit more of the gloss varnish. So that's what I do. Righto, let's get going. Reds and black. And I thought I'd throw a little bit of grey in there as well. So let's put down the pillow first. As usual, this is the British Paints Low Sheen White Wall Paint. And just spread that out a little bit more. And then I'll put a little puddle in the middle just for my colours to rest on. Like so. I don't like having too big a puddle in the middle because sometimes your cells can sort of get a little bit too big in the middle, but a little bit there, just for when you're blowing it doesn't go straight down into the canvas. Now, what colours am I doing first? I'm going to start with the alizarin red. Put lots on this time because I don't want to run out like I did last time and not have enough paint to actually get to the sides. Some black. Pretty decent amount of black because it is a red and black painting. And then the metallic silver. So this whole series, if you haven't been following me, the whole series is obviously colours of my choice, and then black and a metallic. Now that's the other red, the Naphthol red. That one there. And I'm going to put a little bit more black on. So I'm just sort of swirling it because I want to see the colours underneath. I don't want to see just blocks of colour. Let's put a little bit more of this darker red on. And then the grey. Like so. A little bit more of the lighter red over the top of the grey. All right, that should do me. Hey, we've got a big enough puddle. Is it a third? Let's put it into the middle. You need your puddle to be a third. A third on that side, a third there, and a third there. That's what I like. I've got my blower ready. Righto, wish me luck. Last one. Now this will be about the size of a 20-cent coin. If you're in Australia, about 20-cent coin. Blow that white very gently over your colours. Got a boo-boo there. I've stretched that lacing out a little bit too much. Hopefully it'll be all right. And I don't like that pink in the middle, what's happening there, but we'll see what happens. Let's see if I can get anything under here. I think I had a little bit too much white. I might have to go again with this one. Might have had a little bit too much white. So don't like that pink there that's happening in the middle. But that's what happens when, you know, you're putting red and white together. You're going to get pink, but hopefully, I don't know. See, it's big already in the middle. So it's going to get bigger as I stretch everything out, but we'll see what happens, hey? Maybe I can get away with it. All right, I need to get that off. I need to get that wiggle off there. Let's see how we go with that. Oh, can't spin the opposite way, you guys. Still getting quite a lot of paint off it though. Did it go? No, see, I've still got that there. You're blowing your white over the top is so important that you get as far out as possible. Otherwise you get that, which means you have to go again. And it risks overstretching your lacing. I think spinning 3 times is fine. I don't really like to spin any more than that. Woo-hoo, what do you think of that? I think I should just be happy with it and move on. The white's not too bad. The white has kind of separated into 2 spots. A little bit of area there. It's turned more red now. I was worried that it was going to be pink, but it is more red now. Oh, look, there's a little bit there. I've missed that bit there. Oh, I'm going to have to go again. Just to see if I can get that last little bit off. Still losing paint. Okay, stop it. Did it go? Did it? Did it? Did it? It did. Yay. There's something in there. There's always something in there. What's that? I'm going to have to get my tweezers. Oops, don't fall over, blowtorch. I don't know, I'm kind of thinking I should go again. There's something in there, got it. I love that half. This half has been overstretched. Oh, gee, it's tricky, no, because the next one could be really bad. I think I should just be happy with it. I'm happy with all the colours. You know, I've got grey through here, I've got grey through there, I've got the red. Only thing that's bugging me are these big blobby cells in that corner, that little piece of the pie there. The rest of it's gorgeous, love it. What do you think, guys? Will I go again? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I think I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it. I'm going to do my little coaster, and if I really don't like this afterwards, then I'll come back and I'll do another one. Let me just clean off under here. In my experience, I don't think you can ever be 100% happy with a pour. you know, it's paint, it's a liquid, it's going to do what it wants to do. And you know, if this little tiny area here is the only bit that bothers me and the rest of it is gorgeous, then I should just be happy with that. I should. And I will be. Right, let me move him over there. Actually, I'll just pause you, and then I'll move him and get set up for the coaster, and I will be back, but I'll just zoom you in quickly. Looks more orange through the screen. Always does. Oh, there we go. It's more of a true colour, I guess. Alright, see you in a sec. Righto, here we go. Hopefully this is the last one. That's my little cake spinner, just my little plastic one that I get from eBay. I put some masking tape there, folded it over, got my little coaster, push him down, and we are set like a jelly. Right, pillow paint, I've just put some in here because it's easier for me to pour out of here than it is to pour out of the big can. Put that there. Although, as I said in the previous video, I always get lumps when I pour out of the bottle. I don't know why. Let me just wipe my tweezers. I know they're clean for the next time. Yeah, I don't know why. I probably shouldn't pour out of here. It's just hard to pour out of a big tin when you're only pouring onto a little tinsy-wincy coaster, hey? Right, so that's the house paint. I've got the same colours. I've put the nozzles on just because I only wanted a little bit of paint. That's the dark red. I'm nearly out of black. Come down, black. To mix up some more black. I'm nearly out of silver as well. I have an idea of using these paints but thinner, like in a Dutch pour. So I'm going to be experimenting with that shortly. See how that goes. Now I need a little bit more of the darker on top. And I'm going to have a little bit more black, just a teensy-wincy little bit. Like so. Okay. Now because it's only a tiny coaster, as usual, I use my barbecue fan blower. You can get them on eBay. It's battery operated. Little blob. You can see the outside starting to kind of get some shadowing. Then you know that it's going to activate really well. If your white starts looking a little bit ghostly on the edges, sinking in, looking a little bit sort of fuzzy, then you know it's going to activate really well. Okay. Got a bit of a problem there. Always get a problem when these two join and I can't get close enough because I don't want to disrupt those. So we'll see what happens. Looking good so far. Hopefully there's enough black in there. Woo! Oh, look at that. It just popped. Oh, see, that's a problem. You're a problem. I wonder if I can just put a little bit of paint there. CA. I probably can't. Probably won't work. Probably going to have to redo this one. Probably made it worse now, but see, when you're trying to get in an area there, you're disrupting your lacing on the other side. I think I'm going to have to redo this, but the rest of it is just gorgeous. But I'll spin it anyway and see what happens. But, oh no, look at that. I probably made it worse. Should have just left it. Leave well enough alone, woman. All right, let's just scrape this. It's the only tricky little bit with little tiny coasters is trying to get that white to go all the way around. But you know, if I hadn't have fiddled with it, it would have been okay. All right, let's go again. I'm not going to put any in the middle, any extra puddle in the middle, because sometimes it can grow your cells too big. Oh, all right, I'm still trying to get this black out. Hopefully there's enough. Should be. Silver, naphthol red, and a little bit more of the black. Come on, black. You can do it. Not lots of black. A little bit more of the dark red. And now we've got our grey. Grey directly underneath the cell activator. Okay, here we go. And then blow straight away. See how it's getting hazy on the edges? That's what you want. Push it right out to the edges, as far as you can go anyway. Easier to push out to the edges when you're doing a little piece like this. Now this is where I got into trouble last time, but I think that worked. So I've pushed those lacings aside, as you can see when I blew, but they should come back in. Yay! I think it's worked this time. Looks like it's worked this time. Yay! Now don't wait for that middle bit to grow too big. You'll get really big wonky blobby cells, so just spin. Especially on a little piece like this, because they grow exponentially. I wanted to use that word, exponentially. They grow a lot. So see how it's growing? I can't actually see what I'm up to because there's so much paint on the sides. I think that's it though. I think I am done with my Placemat series. Ended up doing 14 of them. Whoa. Did I do 14? Maybe I did more. I think I've done 14. Initially I was going to buy 10. No, I must have done more than that. The coasters come in a pack of 6. Did I do 18? No, couldn't have. I've used all my coasters though. I must have done 18 of them, because the coasters come in a pack of 6. 3 6s is 18, so I must have done 18 sets. Whoa, look at that. Really happy with that one. So much better than the first one. You see what I mean about the middle? It grows, so spin it straight away. Don't wait for all the paint to come back in. If you were tilting rather than spinning, yes, you'd wait for your paint to come back into the middle. But when you're spinning, you don't want to tilt and you don't want to wait too long for your middle to grow. So I'm going to move him down here, and then you can sit there next to your mummy, and I'm going to take you down for a close-up. Get my gloves off. Hang on one sec. Okay, let's go and look at them. Pretty, pretty. They still look more orange through the screen. It's so hard to get a true colour. They're much more red. What I'm seeing through my screen is looking a little bit more orange, but who knows what it's going to look like when you watch it on your TV or your tablet or your phone or whatever it is you're watching me on. And thank you for watching. I really, really appreciate it. Especially in these times of isolation, you know. I have only got 6 hours work this week. I don't have any rostered shifts for the next 2 weeks on the roster. So I'll be staying home and painting. So every time you watch a video, it really does help me out. So thank you, appreciate it. There's Mummy. And step to the left. Let's go and look at Bronte. You're always in the way, baby. No, don't jump up on me. Hello, hi, gorgeous. Can I get back to filming my coaster, please? Don't get too close, baby. You don't want to get paint all over your paws. And Mummy's going to have to re-paw. Paw. Paint on paws. Ah, dear. I'm just going silly, aren't I? Alright, so there they are. Lovely matched together, I think. Hope you've liked in this little series, or a big series. I'm going to have to go back and count them. But yeah, I may well have 18 of these little suckers, hey? What am I going to do with them all? Alright, thank you so much for watching, everybody. Stay safe. And I'll see you for the next pour coming up real soon. Not sure what I'm going to do next, but it will be something fun. I'll see you soon. Bye for now.